Hi Nubian and welcome to the Glide forum. So what we're going to just do here is to test the feature first, and I'm going to just copy a phone number from one of the client's roles I have here, and I'll come over to the Multistep forum and I'll just add a name. Let's say Bobby. Now, when I paste this phone number, since I'm copying the phone number from the client's role here, it should tell me, hey, this won't move further because someone is already using this phone number already, right? And when I select continue, so then it say this phone number is already assigned to a user, go back. So then you just go back and you just change the phone number. So now if I change the phone number from 0 to 1 and I select continue and I also select continue, then it would work as it should, right? So you can see now I could easily send a request. And once I send the request there, I'm taken to the client's role and I come to the back end. Now I didn't configure this because this is a project I'm currently working on and I don't want to like tamper with anything so far, right? And this is the submissions panel. You're able to see Bobby here and the equipment, right? So I'm sure this is what you have in mind. And how we build this was, first thing is, all right, so once you have your whole multi-step forum setup, what I just used here was the one provided by Glide, which is gotten from over here, and that was multi-step forum, right? That's all you need. Then you come to your data source, and the first thing you want to do is in your user profile, because of the user I'm using right now, I was using all right, so here I'm using my role, which is Michael, and this is the phone number I just copied. So you have a role that would write the phone number here straight, and how you just did that was to assign an action. Come to our multi-step forum, and over here, this button, let's just decode the action working there. All right, so edit action, and then the action working there is saying, oh yeah, so we set a column value. Let's just bring that further here. Yeah, so that is from the user profile row. We're pointing it to the phone number, then you just assign it to contact phone, and that was how we did that. That's how we're able to run the value there. Right now, this column here was the default given by Glide. You could edit it however you wish to edit it, but I'm currently not going to work on that now. All right, so the next thing you would want to do is make a relation. So we have somewhere around there we have a relation with, oh no, sorry, we are not working on a relation right now. What I just did is I made a lookup from the client's table, right? So when you're working, you probably want to use the client table, and you get a lookup of all the phone numbers you wish to work with. And once you've gotten the phone number there, next thing is you want to join the lookup with the written row, or with the written column where we're writing the current phone number, right? So then you have a make array where you're adding the phone number that you're currently writing to, while the phone number of all all the phone numbers in the client table. And once you've gotten that, then just make a duplicate that says that does a duplicate column that finds for duplicate, right? And now in this whole relation, there's no duplicates here. Now the duplicate will only work in a single in an array. Now, if I were to change this, let's say I'm working with this, right? Okay, so let's say I just set this to 8. Now, this is for another row by Kira. I also manage a row. Now, this would show this number is a duplicate, and if there's a duplicate number, this will assign tick. And once it assigns tick, it's going to come over here and say, okay, let's just start all over, and let's use the phone number which we got from Kira here. Let's copy that and come over to layout. Just assign it a random name. Say Bob. Paste. Continue. Alright, so this phone number is already in use, Now the idea of how this works was over in row 3. So this would show when the duplicate copy is checked, which is when the duplicate is checked, right? That's when that will show. And then we have final actions working here. And let's just go through what the action does. So first thing is the add row action. Let's edit and see how that works. All right. So once, oh yeah, so the first, the first setting here is where we're saying, or the first condition, the configuration condition is, let's say, where duplicate copy is not checked. That means we didn't find any duplicate, then the whole system runs as it should. But if perhaps we find an issue or a situation where there's a duplicate copy, right? Then we say, then we provide a button that allows the user to go back to the previous step and make some changes however they wish to make the changes to. And that's just the general idea. I'll probably assign some screenshots so you're able to understand this better. I thought I just make a video to explain how your app works. Have a good day.